we had it in our past when, players would come and look really good, and then they go, "Oh, right, I'm going to go somewhere else to win now." And I remember during the 2000s, that was a real thing where every summer a good player would go, and then they go and win a European Cup, and you're like, well, you can't moan too much. Xabi Alonso, he's got 3 European Cups, Mascherano, everything that went when we did. Torres came to Liverpool to win and then realised it wasn't quite going to happen, and then went to Chelsea and he won the Champions Leagues there. And
Coutinho.
Yeah, exactly. And Coutinho obviously got it wrong, but that was his mindset. And it felt like we were in the period then where we were developing really good players for almost to then go and win elsewhere, whereas now it does feel like we can be going out there doing the opposite and saying to players, you want to win, come to Liverpool.
Well, we're the destination now. We're not a stopgap. We're not a feeder club. We're not somewhere that we develop and you move on and you go and play for Barcelona or Real Madrid. Trent aside, although we're still not sure what's going to happen there. And that's a really lovely place to be. And Ali's absolutely right what he says there about the standards have been set now. This is what's expected of you when you join Liverpool Football Club. With all the facilities, all the infrastructure is there, all the coaching is there. We can bring you on. If you look at players, you look at what Conor Bradley's achieved in the past 18 months. From being quite a small, almost shy-looking lad to being someone that when's called upon doesn't really put a foot wrong. Okay, he's still developing and he's still growing, but he's also now a Premier League winner. So for any player who's potentially been looking at this club and has been umming and ahhing and not quite sure, well, the standards are really, really high. There's silverware to be won. The atmosphere is incredible. The management team, there's a real buzz and a real joy about it now. And I can't see a world where any young player is not looking at Liverpool and going, yeah, I want a little piece of that.
But I think you're both right there. Interesting. We spoke about on the team talk the other week, though, where I still think players will get better offers financially. I think we're not the type of club now where we're going to rip everything up and we're going to change what we do. But I think you both are absolutely right there. Well, Liverpool are going to look at it as a destination, to enhance your career and have a long career at the highest level and not look to move on. Now, that may be a sacrifice in terms of financial gain or... we've had a great week of the weather up here, but it's not like that all the time. Madrid may be a touch.
just get them all up here.
The prospector zone is only April, May, June.
Yeah, but it is the destination, and you will have to take. We spoke about it. Footballers are paid whatever they're paid, and we're not going to get into all of that. But you're not here for the world-class contracts that you may get somewhere else. You're here to win. And now, like you said, we've got that addiction. Come to Liverpool and come and win.
So there's a balance, isn't there? Like, Liverpool have got one of the highest wage bills, and I don't think that's been that's not been unrelated to the period of success.
Oh, yeah.
But by the same token, you get situations where there are some clubs where they will throw money at them because they have nothing else.
Yeah.
So the whole Saudi project is like that. There are some other clubs, Manchester United, where that happens as well, where it's like, well, we can't offer you the world, but we can offer you a massive wage bracket. Liverpool can be competitive with lots of other people, but as you say, they go, this is where you come if you want to win. And even players who've been at other winning clubs. So I think about all the rumours that come out about Rodrigo not being happy around Madrid anymore and looking maybe to move on and thinking like that. He's 24 years old. He's won loads of things with Real Madrid. He's been the superstar of that team until all these other idiots come in. We can go to him and go, well, okay, you can come and join us.
But sorry, just to interrupt there, it depends what you're looking for in your career. What does success look like for you? Is it about financial rewards? Is it about or is it about building a brand or going to Real Madrid? Or is it about what you saw at the weekend? Is that what success looks like for you as a player? We can all talk about that in our own individual careers. You know what I mean? What is it you want out of life? And if if it fits the same template that Liverpool Football Club offer you right now, then the doors are wide open. Come and play your best football for us.
But I think what Liverpool have proved as well is that they might not offer huge contracts just on the off, but if you come in and you deliver and you come in and you play well, you will get it. And so they're able to say, to a player, well, you're asking for Mo Salah money now, but look at what Mo Salah's done for Liverpool. Look at what's, he's sort of delivered. And I think that's where Liverpool have been quite clever with the contracts, really, is that they've got players in, and said, well, you prove it, but you prove yourself, and if you prove yourself, you get weighed in. But then you've got to do that. You've got to then do that, and I think it's quite right that the highest paid players are Virgil and Mo Salah, because I know what people say about contracts. It's about when you sign a contract, it's about what you're going to do in the next few years. But I think there has to be an element of proof, and it has to be an element of we can hang our hat on this guy because he's demonstrated his worth time and time again, so we believe that he will be worth that over the next few years. And I think you can tell that story to a player coming in.